Right.
All you can do in a house for real is eat, sleep, drink, clean, cook, and watch TV.
That's what I'm saying.
Cheers.
Right. That's all I've been doing.
That's all you can do.
That's all you
we drink, you can having a party. Let me turn it up. Hold up. You doing your podcast on live? You doing it on here?
Yeah. I'm doing it on here, and I got my camera too. What? I got my camera right here.
Nice. What you talking about today?
So, it's based on relationships and dating for our age range. And
ooh, interesting.
You said link and drink. Juan, so, Juan, who are you talking to? You talking to me or you talking to my other cousin? Because she is not coming out without her husband because we are all a unit.
First of all, I'm not coming out, period. And there's no toilet paper. There's nothing.
Man, I just got some water, and I had got toilet paper the other day. But yes, on my podcast, right? I was supposed to start last year, but right when I was supposed to start, right when I was supposed to start, a lot of stuff happened in my old apartment or whatever, and so I think I did like one segment. And I was talking about my current relationship. Well, now I'm not in a relationship and having a date again. So shit's getting real.
Man, these people gonna get the trip.
Yes. So it's been an adjustment for me, like trying to get back into the dating world because I know I don't have a lot of patience for people.
I don't either. Nobody does. It's like, okay, what do you want? Do you just want to mess around or you try to be serious?
Right. And then even when you ask somebody what do they want and they tell you, you be like, okay, it sounds good, but are you serious though? Like, I feel like it should be a lie detector test so I know that you is really telling me the truth.
I won't be with you. I've been hearing so many stories from my friends. I just be like.
And let me tell you, one of my ex-boyfriends hit me last night. And one, I knew he was drunk. And two, he started crying, talking about, man, I love you, I miss you, I'm in love with you, I need you. And I was just like, well, you had so much time to get it together, and it's a no for me. Like, sorry, got love for you. Hey, Nene.
Annoying.
Yeah. So, I was going to just do videos and post them.
I'm like laughing.
Oh, Juan, if I told you who it was, you would really laugh. But it's not who you think it is. I was just going to do videos, but I ain't got nothing but free time now. So I might as well just do a podcast segment.
You still working at, you was in Boston?
Oh, when I was at Amazon, no. I've been with Department of Social Services for, 14 months now?
That's good. They got you teleworking?
No, they got me on admin leave, which is okay with me because I ain't got to do no work and I still get my check.
Man, all of this is just crazy. Like, that's good though. Yeah, it's sad for the people that's like they laid off with no benefits, with no money, like that's part time and stuff like that, and they can't telework, like
yeah,
like waitresses and stuff like that, and bartenders and stuff.
I feel really bad because I have a lot of bartender friends, and like one of them in particular has just been, he been hustling ever since they closed the bars down. My man them been selling jars and everything. Like this jar right here, I got from JR the bartender. He been cranking them joints out.
It's survival mode for real.
I'm talking about you got $3, cuz like what you mean you only got $3? I know you got more than $3, bruh. You just did a job the whole weekend. You got more than $3. You still working in these streets.
Shit's been real.
Yeah, but I definitely feel bad for people and like this is the perfect time to talk about dating and relationships because you know everybody's sliding in the DMs right now talking about quarantine and chill.
Yeah. I saw this one post. It was like, don't get stuck at nobody's house if he ain't got no sheets on his bed. You know he not gonna have no snacks, and he got like 4 boxes of Hot Pockets and like a bag of chips and no stuff like that. It was so funny, but it's true. Dudes don't be thinking like they just.
Man, I got a friend right now back in Texas, and my man went grocery shopping. I swear all he got was air fresheners, a bag of chips, and some noodles, and like canned soup. And I was like, bruh, you need to find a girlfriend, stop playing. Like, first of all, you almost 40 years old. Why don't you know how to cook?
Guys just be like, I just don't.
They be
They're like,
tripping.
get some snacks. Like, nigga, for 2 weeks you want to eat snacks. What's gonna happen?
I got all this food, like, it's 8 million people that live in this house, and the only person I'm cooking for is myself, because my mother, she picky as shit, so she ain't gonna eat it.
Right. Okay, some guys, my bad. Some guys. Just don't.
Yo, it's a lot of guys out here tripping right now. And they just want to quarantine and chill because they can't cook, and they live at home with their mamas in the basement.
Did you see that post that Plies posted?
I didn't. I seen everybody was reposting it, but I didn't get a chance to listen to it.
He was like, hold on, let me try to do my impersonation. He was like, bitch, all them girls with small waists is big, and them fat asses don't mean shit now. He was like, you need your woman that know how to cook, that know how to prioritize, that know how to do some shit. Them big asses, them now, does she know how to cook? Does she know how to like do shit around the house?
Niggas out here eating damn chicken Alfredo and shrimp Alfredo to the death of them bitch.
I know, like, y'all, okay, she got big butt or whatever, and she just go to the restaurant and do Uber Eats all fucking day. Now what? What's gonna happen now?
Niggas hungry. Niggas at home starving right now, seeing the real side of the girl that they picked. Like, Shorty is fucked up.
I told your cousin, I'm like, you lucky. Steak and barbecue chicken, and today we had jerk salmon, and the other day we had just a whole, just regular shit I be cooking. I just cook all of that. So
I mean, you a whole chef. I want to come to your house after social distancing is over, cause
I did fried fish the other day. Fried fish and hush puppies. I'm like, nigga, you lucky. Like, you lucky for real. I don't mean to keep saying it.
Puppy Chulo, what's up? Man.
I'm like, you're lucky because some of these girls, some women just be so focused on other stuff, like dumb stuff. They don't know how to fucking make rice. Like,
they want somebody who's well established, but they ain't even established themselves. My thing is, don't require things from somebody that you can't bring to the table yourself.
Exactly. So, like, niggas, people be trying to live off of feeding their kids Lunchables every day. I'm like,
well, if I go to somebody's house and they offer me a Lunchable, I'm gonna just leave. Like, all right, I'm gonna head out now.
like, all right, I'm gonna holler at you.
I ain't got the time.
Some of these moms, like, they're so used to not having their kids, they don't know what to do with them. It's sad.
All the processed food was bought up in the store. I don't think nobody cooking for real. Like I said, I hope y'all YouTubing and Googling all these recipes, all this food y'all done brought up in the damn store.
Yeah, like I did this post on my page, my cooking page, and the Cooking with Mercedes page, because I'm trying to help people. And one lady was like, her kids just love eating hot dogs and noodles and chicken nuggets. I'm like,
that's because you ain't exposed it to nothing else.
That is junk.
I'm telling you. I did a post like a couple years ago because like I used to have my ex-boyfriend's son a lot. And he used to always walk around talking about he don't like this and he don't like that. But he never had it before. Whether you eat it or not, let your kids try it. Because your kids might like more stuff than you.
They can try it.
Man, kids be eating anything.
Yeah. Yeah, so, girl, I don't know what's going on in the world, but it's sad.
It is.
It's so...
And
the guys, some of the mamas.
Yeah, a lot of the mamas that didn't teach their sons how to cook, I really be upset. Like, What you gonna do with all the restaurants closed? And
Right.
you talking about something you want to take me on a date? What are you gonna do? What
Okay.
you gonna microwave something? I don't want nothing that's different.
My 6-year-old, he know how to make pancakes by himself. He know how to do it, like, and then he knows like the recipe to make pancakes. He knows how to like. I be having him in the kitchen a lot. We make cakes, we make cupcakes. He knows how to put the seasoning on chicken and like the steps you take to cook chicken, how you rinse it off and all that. And he be cooking with me. I got a little step stool. I give him my apron.
You gotta start them young. If you don't start them young, they'll be lost and they'll be in college surviving off of noodles.
Man, hell no. He gonna know how to cook. For real. He ain't gonna have to depend on somebody. Depend on somebody to cook for him.
Well, I ain't seen you cook nothing but stuff on the grill, but I'm gonna give you. I believe that you can cook because I know your mama and your grandmother, so I believe you can cook.
I mean, I feel like cooking is really easy. Like, I'm about to do some cooking classes. Whenever this shit die down, I plan on doing. I was trying to aim for April, but it looks like that's not about to happen. So maybe like June, I'm gonna do some cooking classes. Like soon, because I'm gonna just do simple stuff. Because a lot of my friends be like, "How you make this and how you do that stuff?" I'm gonna just
you gotta do it before it get cold again. Because when it get cold, you know that's when everybody got a boo, and y'all not gonna keep surviving off making Alfredo and spaghetti and shit.
I know pastas are like the easiest thing, but you gotta like make it like your own. Like you gotta add your own little twist to it.
Yeah. Like, I was having a conversation with somebody the other day who, they've been dating, like, the same person for a long time. She was like, it took them a long time to get to a quote-unquote happy space. Mm-hmm. And they was like, basically, he had never healed from, stuff that happened in his past. And I was like his past, like, past relationships before you, or, like, some shit that happened when he was in high school, because a lot of these grown-ass men be holding on to things that happened to them in high school. Like, yeah, this girl broke my heart when I was 16. Like, first of all, y'all was both kids. Right. You should have been healed from that before you met me. But I just feel like you can't tell. Don't get mad at a female because they're telling you about their past experiences and stuff that they dealt with. If you still holding on to shit from like 10, 15 years ago, like, everybody gotta grow up. Heal yourself before you start dealing with somebody else.
Mhm. Yeah, that's true. Especially stuff from like that long ago.
Cause people be tripping. Like
16, especially if you almost 30. Like
you're almost 30, you still out here playing games with people. Like, I'm not saying that you gotta settle down, because some people just don't want to. They don't want to be married. I understand that. That's not everybody's goal.
Marriage is hard.
Yeah.
Marriage is a challenge.
Yeah, I understand marriage is hard, and like I grew up with great examples of, commitment and marriage and everything. Not everybody did, and that's other things that people have to like understand when they're dating somebody. Like, that's why it's important to communicate. If you communicate with whoever you're dating with, learn about their past and how they grew up, you'll learn a lot about them and how they deal with relationships.
Why they are the way they are, and why they believe what they believe, and why they act the way they do, and yeah, that has a lot to do with how people are formed as adults. Like,
it took me a minute to really like understand that, because I was just out here thinking for a long time, that whatever I give is going to be reciprocated, but it don't work like that with everybody.
Nope.
It don't work like that.
It sure don't. Like, and that's when expectations come in, and disappointment come in, because you expected somebody to treat you the way you treat them, but you're going to be looking for them to treat you that way. They don't, because that's not them. It's just like, well, you're supposed to do, I thought you were going to do that. But they're like, nope.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you exactly what I would like. Not even what I expect you to do, is what I would like. Because you can't expect anybody to do anything.
You can't make nobody do nothing either. So.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right now, though, like, so I've been single now for like 3 months. I ain't even ready to date nobody. There's so many people that done slid in my DMs. Hey, JR. Hey, love. You know I'm over here drinking your drink.
Oh, that's the one that made it?
Yes, serving them drinks
I
7 days a week. But I definitely, I don't know, just dating for real at this age is just hard. Like,
but look, everybody knows everybody. That's the thing. That's the thing.
but I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like after living in Texas for 2 years, niggas is the same everywhere.
For real?
They is the same. I had the same problems down there that I have up here.
Damn.
Like,
well, moving isn't gonna solve the problem.
right, moving solves nothing. Just so everybody knows that moving out of state didn't help change anything. Dating was hard there. In fact, I'll give a story. So, I met this guy, and he was really nice. Like, we had conversations on the phone. He asked good questions, so I thought it was going good. Like, okay, we having good in-depth conversations. We went on our first date.
Questions
Like, he was asking, pertinent questions, like, not just stuff that I liked or wanted to do. We was talking about sports. We was talking about how we was raised and things that we wanted in the future. So I'm like, okay, it's going good. We go on our first date, and the date was nice. We went to get something to eat first. I think we had like one drink there. Then we went to the movies. And then he brought me back home. Went perfect. Went well. And we talked after that. Then we were supposed to go on our second day a week later. This man disappeared. Like, didn't answer the phone. Stopped responding to text messages. Disappeared for like 3-4 weeks. And then
I'm just like messing up.
After like the 3rd, 4th week when he disappeared, he popped back up and was like, hey, I just need to come talk to you. I'm going to talk to you face to face and apologize. I'm like, all right. So we went to this restaurant. We're talking or whatever. And then he tells me that he still lived with his ex-girlfriend because the lease wasn't up or whatever. And he was like, I didn't know how you would take... Let me tell y'all, if it's any guys on this live right now, tell a female these things up front and give them the choice to deal with it or not. It's nothing worse than A, ghosting somebody, or B, lying to them. Because that'll really piss us off.
Telling the truth. Not really lying, but not telling the full truth.
Exactly.
Like, they can say they don't have no kids. But technically, if they got a baby on the way, they technically don't have no kids.
Lord.
See, that's so stupid.
See, that topic just gave me... That topic just made me have PTSD all over again.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, so... I mean, I talked about it to some people. Like, it's not even a down. So, my last relationship, because I have a lot of love for him. Because as a person, he was a very genuine person. He treated me very, very well. But he withheld information to me that was important. And if you lie to me about... So, one, I don't like people who lie anyway. But he lied to me about having kids. He told me they didn't have none. I found out a year and some change later, he had 4.
4?
Yeah. He had 4 and lied for that long. And so it's like, now I can't trust you anything that you say. And if I don't trust you, it's not really going to work. And then you're not doing anything to really try to rebuild the trust now. So it's like, now we don't have anything to talk about. Got love for you, but I'm going to stay over here. You over there. We ain't got no beef. I'm not even mad no more. If I see you in the streets, hey, and keep it moving. But
that's too much.
Whew, like it was rough. Like this was probably last year was the worst Christmas I ever had because it happened on Christmas Eve.
Oh my god. That's
So
hard.
that's why I just been telling people, no, I don't want to date nobody right now. I'm chilling.
Yeah. Take a break.
Yeah, I was in that relationship for a year, so it was a lot to process. And it's not like he told me. It
A
was,
lot of guys on here.
and it wasn't like he told me. It was like I found out the information. So now it's
Yeah.
like it's already two strikes against you. You lied and you didn't tell me yourself.
Right.
But it is what it is. I just wish that during this during this quarantine, y'all would stop sliding in these DMs talking about quarantine and chill. Absolutely not. I ain't trying to quarantine and chill with nobody. Ooh, what song playing? Cause you look like you was singing.
It's my name.
Man, I wish we wasn't in quarantine because I really wanted to have ladies' night at my house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, have ladies' night at my house. Do a podcast segment.
That'd be cool.
Because I said I want to talk to people who are married, people who are in relationships, and people who are in the dating world again like me. And
Right.
just about overcoming it. And a lot of people you don't hear a lot of people talk about their struggles. I'm not saying if you're married or in a relationship, you got to indulge in the situation. Just
Still in what? Still in what line? Wait.
right. I want to know what line you still in.
Yeah.
All my lines trademark. But it's a lot of people who don't understand what like if you're dating, that don't mean that you're just in a relationship. Like dating means you can go on a date with anybody. My advice is just to be honest with whoever you're going on a date with. Like, yeah, you're not the only person I'm dating.
But then you gotta define dating. What is dating? What are the requirements and the description of dating? What includes dating? Does that mean
Hey, duck sauce.
you're the,
So for me,
multiple dating people? Like,
so like for me, I'm such an
attention.
honest person. So like if somebody has offered to take me out on a date, but they're not the only person who has asked me. When they ask that question, sometimes I don't even let them get to the point where they ask. I be like, hey, so I'm single. We're not in a relationship, so I am going on dates with other people. But going out on dates with multiple people does not mean that I'm having sex with all of them or any of them. It just means that, hey, you offered to take me out to get to know me better, so I'm here. We're going to see how it goes.
So why would it be considered a date? Why couldn't it just be a get to know you, like hanging out?
I mean, it could be that. But see, if it's...
I've been out of the scene for a while, so shit has really changed. So I would think it's like, oh, we're talking. Oh, we're hanging out. Oh, we're dating. Like, talking. Nowadays, talking means you smashing. So...
Yeah, like
Date was literally talking. Like, y'all meet up at the mall, y'all walk around, y'all get something to eat, y'all go to the movies, y'all chill. That was talking back in the day. I feel like I'm old. I'm not even that old, but like back in like 08, 09, all that. That's talking.
The only reason why I say certain things to me are a date. Like if somebody say, hey, can I take you out one day? So if you offer a situation like that to me, one, I'm gonna have my own money to the side, but because of the way that I was raised, if you offer to take me somewhere, that means you're paying.
Yeah.
And that's just the way that I was raised. And like, if anybody has ever, when you say you date, that's too much of it.
It's too much of a title. Like, oh yeah,
No,
I'm
you just
dating
gotta
this person.
define what it means. Like, my thing
Exclusive.
is, be bluntly honest with people, because they can be mad at what you say, but at the same time, you're being honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Cause like, I know I'm bluntly honest with people to the point they be sick of my shit, and that's perfectly fine. But you can't say that I lied to you. I'll never give somebody the opportunity to say that I lied to them.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Cisco's on. I'm sorry. I do.
Hey, I ain't heard Cisco in a minute. Get to know each other and hang out. But see, that's where sometimes lines get crossed, because when you say 90% of the time when a guy says hang out, that means y'all finna be in the house.
Oh.
You need to hang out somewhere outside of your house. This not Netflix and chill. This not Hulu and chill. And the damn show ain't quarantine and chill. Because when y'all get the and chill part, y'all think the and is the sex. And a lot of people is not on that. So my thing is, just say what you want up front, and you can avoid a catastrophe.
Yeah, cause that, like, I'm thinking about, like, you want to come back to my place and chill, like, that sounds like more than just.
It does depend on. I'm not even gonna say it depends on the man. It depends on the person, because a man, I feel, they can communicate on a different level than certain people. Because a grown man, he has a lot of respect for himself and whoever he is trying to get to know. Compared to some other guys out here, they just be saying stuff just to get by because they know that's what people want to hear. And when it comes time to show and prove on your words, it don't always come out like that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it's important to communicate.
Yeah, a lot of people don't do that nowadays.
At all.
I got my phone sitting up on this tripod. I need to charge it, but I can't charge it because it's sitting on, like, the bottom part is, like, on the flat part of the tripod.
Oh, a man can treat one woman like a queen
here.
while getting what he wants
Fine,
from someone
I
else.
can get on here another time.
Okay, boo. Thank
Well,
you.
have fun quarantining and chilling.
Thank you for joining me.
Sure.
When
I'll
it's
talk
all
to you
over,
later.
when it's all over, I'm gonna come visit. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Yes, do that. Just let us know.
All right, love you.
I love you. Talk to you later.
All right, bye. A man can treat one woman like a queen and getting. You don't think that you should be able to communicate that? Hey, Leroy. Hey, Keisha. I think that it's very important that you communicate anything and everything. Why would you want to entertain two people? I mean, if you're in the dating stage, that's perfectly fine. But I don't know, sometimes I think people just, like, I know for me, I'm an overthinker. And so that's why I communicate on the level that I communicate. Because I think about the other side of things. And I don't like to hurt people's feelings. So I'm extremely honest, whether they want to hear it or not. I think I'm going to have to make another drink. But for everybody that's home and doesn't have to work, I'm going to tag him one more time because I've been tagging him all week. JR the bartender will be selling drinks all week. You can pull up on him. The drinks are amazing. You will be lit. Because as a man, I still have needs and I don't want the one to think that's all you want. Everybody understands, like,